Podcast is live. What up?
What's good?
Back again. Yeah. We got a lot to fucking talk about today, man.
Yeah, I feel like my eyes are significantly more open than they usually are.
It's only 5
Considering the
o'clock.
time of
It's
day.
only 5 o'clock.
Yeah, considering the time of day. Yes. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, definitely. It's good that your eyes are open for this one.
Yeah, they
I
need to
feel.
be wide open, dude.
Yeah.
But a lot of girls walking by too. Who knows?
Miami, man.
Yeah, dude.
For the people who don't know, that's where you're at.
I'm on campus right now, dude.
Dude, it looks like such a nice place.
It's actually such a beautiful campus. I love living here.
I definitely gotta make it out one day. For
Yeah,
sure, gotta make
yeah.
it down there.
Yeah, for sure. Jeez, dude, that'd be sick. But anyway,
Yeah.
260.
Dude, 260 was like the last 3 fights were just fucking like
Yeah, it was. I feel like
straight
the
like
card.
murder.
Yeah, the I feel like the card overall, like it didn't really intrigue me, like and that nothing really got me into it. But then those last 3 fights just absolutely lit it on fire. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
definitely.
special. Yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, I really enjoyed watching like the O'Malley fight. Like that got me going that fight because like I was glad. Like I was pissed obviously that he didn't finish him because I lost fucking money on the the fight going under 1.5 rounds because he wanted his
yeah,
highlight. But
yeah,
like I was glad we got to see 3 rounds out of O'Malley. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like every time, like I feel like he was slipping a lot because of just some of the shit
yeah.
that he throws. Like every time that he slipped, I was like, is his leg giving out? Like,
I saw him like I remember like in the first round he like took a bad step. Do you remember that? Like he went to
I
step
remember
on
it
it.
happening like a few times. I felt like where
Yeah, I feel when we're like he took a step and his foot literally kind of like gave out.
yeah, you cut out for a second. So just
Oh,
say it again.
yeah, like I feel like I feel like the cage is definitely a lot more slippery because like the shit they spray on it or whatever.
Yeah,
But I remember one time like it literally looked like he took a step and his leg kind of just gave out. And then he
yeah,
switched stances immediately.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you
It's
remember.
hard to tell because like he switches stances a lot.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I was definitely like a little like I was thinking like if this goes into the second and third round, like hopefully like his body holds up.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I
But
don't
I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, like I expected O'Malley to dominate the fight, and he fucking dominated the fight. But I
Yeah,
think that was like the best we've seen out of him because like we haven't
yeah,
seen
for
him
sure.
finish someone like in the third round like that, you know? Like
Yeah,
he
I feel like
sustained that pace.
it was definitely his most impressive performance, I think. Like he still got the crazy knockout and it was like overall like I feel like it kind of just showed how good he was like for real. Like cuz it was like he dominated that fight for like he controlled it the whole like throughout the whole time. Like I feel like Almeida like he was kind of like he was almost cagey. Like he didn't want to open up like I feel like O'Malley had to almost like make him open up because he
Yeah.
like I feel like he knew he didn't want to do anything because he knew he was getting hurt whenever he did.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't close the range like for to
Yeah.
save his life. I felt
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and
And
I
then
mean, yeah,
in the third, he definitely started to move forward a little bit, and then he got finished. Like
yeah,
that fucking right on the way in was so beautiful.
yeah. That was nice. Those are like my favorite fucking punches. Like
Yeah,
when they just
he
like
like
pop like straight on the chin like that. Like
yeah he like just missed like that same exact punch like 2 other times in the fight.
yeah, he was gunning for it. Like
Yeah,
that's like a fucking timing thing. I
yeah,
feel
just like
like
snipe him on the way
yeah,
in. Like
yeah,
that's all. Like it's so nice.
yeah. I mean
There's
like
such a hard like plant on the back foot,
yeah,
and then yeah.
yeah. And it was kind of a weird shot because he kind of like fell on O'Malley, so like
Yeah, yeah.
wasn't sure if
He
he
was
was
like,
hurt
"Fucking
right
get
away.
off me, bitch!"
Yeah, yeah. And then you could tell like, oh damn, that hurt him bad. And
Dude, that
dude, the follow-up shot was fucking disgusting.
dude, that sequence is probably one of the coldest things I've ever seen anyone do inside of the octagon, because like they were yelling at this man, they were begging him to finish this
Yeah,
fight, they were calling him stupid, and then
yeah.
he's like, "All right, you want me to fucking finish it? I'll finish it," and he takes like 15 extra years off this guy's life,
You know,
and
that
then
was the funny part.
yeah, and then they're all like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe the ref should have stopped it. Maybe he shouldn't have done that." It's like you were fucking begging for
Yeah,
it, and then he gave it to you. And like I feel like you could see that in his face when he was like getting off of him. Like, oh, I feel like that was so
yeah. He was
fucking
he
cool.
was like okay, Mark Smith,
Yeah,
like, is that what you fucking wanted, man?
yeah,
And then he
right. And that
posted that video after the fight of him like listening
oh,
to
that
the
was funny.
commentary.
That was real
I like
funny.
that video. But yeah, I feel like it's the first time because like all his fights, I feel like his initial fights, like when we saw him go 3 rounds, like the one he broke his foot or whatever, like, and then when he came back, he had like 2 super quick finishes.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
against Cheeto, the whole like nerve thing happened. So this time, I feel like I feel like he probably he evolved into like this fighter. I feel like when he took that long break, like he was suspended or whatever, he put
yeah,
on
yeah,
muscle. But this is the first time I feel like we really got to see it.
yeah. I feel like I feel like now is a good time for like jump. Like I feel like people still don't realize how good Cheeto was when they fought. Like Cheeto just fought Aldo, you know, after beating Sean O'Malley. Like Cheeto's like basically a highly ranked guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like this was a good like kind of step back for him, and now I think he should fight Dom Cruz, dude. I think that's a good fight.
Dude, that is a good fight, but like I don't want to see it. Like,
Yeah. I feel like it might be kind of boring, to be honest, if unless Sean just like kind of like smokes him.
dude, I don't like that fight for Dom Cruz. Like I really
Yeah,
don't. As
yeah,
like I want to see Dom Cruz fight like Frankie or Aldo or some shit.
yeah, yeah. He looked good against Casey Kenny, but he definitely looked like you could tell he was the older guy in there. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, usually his face usually doesn't look like that after winning a fight.
Yeah, like yeah, like he's definitely not like his movement isn't really the same as it used to be.
Yeah, but like he did show in the Casey Kenny fight. I feel like that his style could still work on
Yeah,
guys who aren't at the very top. But I just feel like O'Malley would kind of fucking like O'Malley's a creative enough striker. I feel like to like give Dom Cruz issues.
yeah, yeah. I feel like his durability is really questionable now. Like we're in the fight with Casey Kenny. Like I just remember thinking that like Casey Kenny, like when he hit him, like there was a difference between when
Yeah,
Dom Cruz
I
hit
mean I feel
Casey
like
Kenny.
there's always a difference versus like,
Yeah,
and I feel like he
like
actually showed like toughness in that fight. Like, I feel like he's a tough guy. I just feel like
yeah,
against like a lot of these new guys, you can't like fucking rely on taking shots
yeah.
on the way
I
out like that. Like,
I think the fight with Dom Cruz would be like I think that would be the best fight to prove how good Sean O'Malley really is, because if he goes out there and if he goes out there and knocks out Dom Cruz, then it's like, all right, like nobody does that. Like it's time to like move up. But I feel like worst case scenario for Sean is like he maybe gets wrestle fucked, or it's kind of just like a boring like cagey fight. I feel like with a lot of like movement.
yeah, I think Cruz would definitely try to wrestle him hard.
He would definitely try to, but I doubt he would be able to get close to him. You
I
know?
mean, I just feel like O'Malley would have to fight a little more carefully. Like
Yeah,
when he starts really opening up with that spitting shit, I feel like against like a higher level guy, like he'd
yeah,
wind up on his
yeah,
back.
yeah. I feel like his takedown defense definitely isn't that good. Like, yeah, I feel like he would probably get wrestle fucked against a guy like Marab. He would
Dude,
just
that
like,
they're hiding him from Marab. I don't know.
yeah,
He could
yeah,
beat, but he
like,
could honestly beat like Marab is not. I feel like Marab relies like almost too much
oh yeah,
on his
for sure.
wrestling.
But like,
But
but like, I feel like he wouldn't have much trouble taking him down if he taking
yeah,
Sean down if he got a hold of him.
yeah, that'd be a tough fight
Yeah, and then he would just hold him
for
there.
him. But I mean, yeah, like we've only I feel like we've only seen like I feel like Cody's the only guy who like truly like outclassed Dom Cruz. I feel like
Yeah,
Cejudo was kind of just
yeah,
like
that's what I
I
mean.
feel like Cejudo is just a better fucking athlete, like younger,
Yeah,
like and a smart fighter, and just was able to like chop his legs down and like
yeah,
close him off. But like I feel like if O'Malley was able to like really go and like outstrike Dom Cruz, that definitely be big for him. But I'm not
that's what
gonna
I
lie,
mean.
like dude, like they knew what they were doing, giving him Thomas Almeida, right?
Yeah, no, the
That
the the
was a
man, the matchmakers are smart, dude. They know their
like
job.
Thomas Almeida is a shell of himself. He's still tough. Like the man is definitely tough, but like
Yeah.
he's at a point now where like he doesn't even go inside like he used to. I feel like he was kind of a sitting duck just for
Oh, like
O'Malley in
he
that
didn't.
fight.
No, yeah. I don't think he wanted. I don't think he really wanted to. I don't think he really wanted to be in there. Like he.
Yeah.
I feel like he knew he was losing that fight when they were calling his name at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like it's a tough guy, like a guy who is still
Yeah.
like it's definitely a solid win. I feel like it's probably his best win. Like
Yeah, I think so.
it's
I
probably
think
his
it's his
best
most
win.
impressive.
Yeah, it's definitely his most impressive win.
Like, I mean, the fucking Eddie Wineland knockout is absolutely insane. But like, I don't know. I just think it was really impressive how he controlled him over 3 rounds and then still like got the finish.
Yeah, and like I feel like he got to show like he definitely. I feel like he showed some really good footwork in that fight.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to hit him, dude. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
it
it's gonna
really
be
is.
hard for a lot of these guys to hit him, even like going up. Like I
Yeah,
feel like the way he loses is by a guy who can like grapple, or
yeah.
I mean,
Like it's
obviously, like if you gave him someone like Jan, like maybe the top guys could beat him in a
yeah.
striking match. But I feel like his
I like
striking definitely looks really high level.
yeah, I feel like like that head movement shit where he like pulls his head back, like that wouldn't work against Jan. Like
Yeah, yeah,
Jan would just step through and like fire one over the top and just I feel like he would like I don't like how he does that. I don't like how he was doing that, like how he was pulling out with his head up, you know.
yeah. I
But
mean,
like
it's
I guess
definitely
it's
he's a really long guy,
yeah,
for
like it's
the
a
for the weight
timing. It's
class.
definitely a timing thing. Like he would only do that because he knew he could. But I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I,
only know
I mean,
until
Adesanya
you
does the
don't.
same shit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, he's
And then
definitely like he has a really interesting he's really developed like his own game. I feel like he reminds me of a few guys O'Malley. Like the way
mm,
like the way that he feints and like switches stances and like throws those kicks like that's some
yeah,
like Adesanya shit. But then like the
yeah. I feel
the
like he.
fucking the step back punches like that's some fucking Connor type shit as
Mm,
well. Like I
yeah,
feel like he
for
really does a
sure, for
lot
sure.
well.
Yeah, I feel Sanhagen like they're part of this in such a different way than like people like
But you
they
cut
like
out
they
again. You cut
like
out again.
train them. Like I feel like people like Sean and like people like Corey Sanhagen like
Yeah.
they're this new breed of mixed martial artists that like I don't like next level stuff like the in between the martial arts is like where they like thrive, you know, like I don't I feel like Sean he uses his teeps really well. I like that. I feel like he teeps a lot more than other fighters.
Yeah, it's just something about like that mixed skill set, right? Like where they could like do it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's a boxer, like a kickboxer. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like
like
it's everything.
he grew up watching like MMA. Like the style is his even though he's a striker, like his style is for MMA.
Yeah, yep. Dude, him. I mean, I'd like obviously I feel like I'm at a point with the guy where personally I got to root against him because like I've I've separated myself from the O'Malley bandwagon, but like it would be pretty cool like if he got like in that mix where he was fighting guys like
Yeah, right.
Dillashaw and like Sanhagen.
He definitely is. He definitely is. Like one more fight, I think, and he's there. If he beats Dom Cruz, that's where he's gonna be.
Yeah, dude, the Cody fight that if that like that needs to go
Yeah, that
down
fight
one
needs to
day.
happen. That
Like
fight is for sure gonna happen one day.
bantamweight's crazy, dude.
Dude, bantamweight's like the best division in the world now.
It honestly maybe, dude. They got Cody, Rob Font. Dude, that's coming up. Yeah,
Oh, I forgot about that.
they haven't been missing with these headliners, bro. Like, I feel like
Wait,
all the
when is that
headliners are
fight?
big. Dude, that's like early May, or
Really? Dude,
it's
there's
one of
no
the fight
card this
nights in
Saturday,
May, huh?
right? There's no card this Saturday,
Yeah,
no.
no.
It's
Next
fucking
weekend is Rob Kelvin, I think.
no,
Wait,
no, no.
no,
The
no,
next
no, no.
weekend is
Yeah, it's
Vittori.
Vittori, and then the next one is that. Yeah, yeah,
Wait, the next one after that is fucking Whitaker and
yeah,
oh, it is, isn't it? Damn.
yeah.
Oh, that was supposed to be Whitaker versus Costa.
And then is it?
Uh,
Oh yeah, dude. Is it Usman Masvidal too after that? Then I think it may
uh,
be, dude.
let me check. I have it right here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. They've really been like going hard with these main events.
Yeah, dude. That card is stacked. I feel like the fight nights have been like less good recently, like more just like up and comers, like people they have replaced like the old people that they cut and don't want
Yeah,
to train
yeah,
anymore with.
yeah,
Like I feel like there's been a lot of fillers on the fight nights recently, but then like the fucking like the pay-per-views have been fucking stacked.
yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I like what they're doing for
Yeah,
the
I feel
most
like
part.
their matchmaking is good. Like the fight nights, they always have good fights, regardless of if you know the people. Bro, why
Yeah,
do they still have Darren Till listed
I
in
don't
the
know.
fucking main event? Oh shit, Sadiq Yusuf is co-main eventing that shit.
Oh, dude, and he's fighting. What's his name?
Arnold Allen.
Yeah, yeah. That's a pretty good fight. I think they're both. Or
Yeah,
they might both be undefeated.
they're both. They both have one loss.
All right. Yeah, that's a good fight. All right. Yeah. So the co-main event at UFC 260 was Woodley versus Luque, and
Yeah,
I mean I was just glad that it was like an entertaining fight. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
like I think T Wood was just like fuck this shit, like I'm gonna just like try to knock this man out,
yeah. I
and it
feel like
didn't work in his favor. Like
yeah, yeah. Like I feel like he's getting way too much praise for just going out there like an absolute meathead and trying to swing as hard as he can. Like you've got to set up your shots. Like he literally just ran forward and threw right hands. Like
yeah, I mean it's like
that's not a good fighter.
he went from like not like non-aggressive to like
Just
too aggressive.
yeah, like he went from literally not doing anything to just fighting like an idiot. Like if you want to praise him for like going out on a shield, then sure, but like he's not getting another fight still.
I mean, I just kind of felt for the man because it was like he decided to like come in with that approach, and he instead of losing a 3 round decision, he just got finished in the first. I feel like,
Yeah, I mean it's definitely better that way.
yeah, I mean,
God,
I just feel bad for the guy, honestly, like just
I
because he's
honestly don't.
dude. I mean, the guy was the champ, and 4 straight losses. That's like a really big fall from grace, and like people
Yeah,
don't even.
no.
I feel like people aren't gonna remember Tyron Woodley anymore, like in the same light.
I don't know. I feel like the game kind of just moved on. It got like he relied on his overhand right and his physical gifts, and the game evolved. And there was another guy with physical gifts that had an actual game plan, and he beat his ass. You know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that is what happened, and he got a little older as well. But just
Yeah,
like
definitely, definitely.
I don't know, I've always had a soft spot for Mr. T Wood. I don't know why.
I remember rooting for him back in the day because when we were first getting into this shit because like he knocked people out like they was sick. Like the fucking Wonder Boy, the first Wonder Boy fight was so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
But
and I mean, like as
I
much as the game evolved, I feel like he also just became a lesser fighter, like over time.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Like once your confidence starts to go as a fighter, I think you're pretty much done. Like you shouldn't
Yeah,
fight anymore.
yeah, and like
But I feel
Luke is
yeah,
like
Luke's a dog.
Luke's just a bad matchup for anyone. I feel like because man could take a
Yeah.
shot like no one else in the division, and he can dish
Yeah,
it back.
yeah, like I feel like that was not a good matchup for Tyron Woodley because like either Tyron was gonna sit there and do nothing, and this man was gonna march him down, or Tyron was gonna run forward like an idiot like that, and he was like, "All right, I'm here, bro. Let's go,"
Yeah.
And like then he comes at him, and like he goes and winds up for this crazy uppercut, and then Luke just throws that nice right hook.
Yeah, dude. And like then that hurt him pretty bad. And then, he for a second it felt like he recovered a little bit, and then they started swinging. And then he got tagged like four more times.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
he was really hurt there by the end. Like I feel like he didn't realize I feel like he didn't even realize he was getting dorsed until like he was actually getting dorsed, you know what I mean?
I feel like he knew he was getting dorsed, and he didn't do anything about it.
No, no, I just think it was like the man was so like I don't think he could have done anything about it.
I mean, I feel like they always do that. Like, I mean, and the only reason I know this is because I've been in this position before and I've done the same thing. I feel like, I feel like it's pretty obvious. Like, when somebody's going to sink in a darce on you, and that that's the only time you can really defend it is by like preventing them from getting the grip in the first place. I feel like he knew what he was doing, and he waited until it was already locked in, and he knew once he started fighting, like he couldn't get out, and then he started fighting and he couldn't get out, and then he tapped. I don't
I
know.
don't know,
I feel
bro. Like I've never been dorsed while like severely concussed.
yeah, that's also another good
Like
point.
I don't
But
know.
I don't know.
I just feel like he was trying to catch a break on his knees there for a second, and he went for the choke, and it was just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was at least a little bit of him giving that to him.
maybe like a
Like people
split second, like pause in the brain there.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's all it is. That's all it takes. He started defending it way too late. Like that's factual. Like there's no way he didn't know to defend
yeah.
it
I
earlier.
didn't think Luke was gonna be able to get it because of like the position on the fence
The
at first,
fence.
but
Yeah.
man just fucking squeezed.
I think it helped him, if anything. Like it definitely helped him because Tyron couldn't scoot his
Well,
hips
yeah,
away at
it
all.
caught it caught T-Wood. I just didn't know if he would have the leverage because like he was like kind of like
Yeah.
that was like all arms,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's a Brazilian on your neck.
Yeah, dude. He's a problem. I
Yeah,
hope he gets a good fight next.
yeah. I'm just my thing with Luke now is like, can he like I no one's just getting Luke out of there. I feel like, but I,
Yeah.
I don't know if like can he take the jump to like those
Yeah,
top
yeah.
top guys.
I feel like he probably loses to the upper echelon of guys like Woodley and Lee. I mean, like fucking Wonder Boy and like Leon. Like those are his only two
Yeah,
losses in the
yeah,
UFC.
yeah, and like he just got like slightly outclassed in both of those. I feel like,
Yeah, yeah.
but I mean, the guy's getting better. Like,
I would like to see him
yeah.
make the jump. I would like to see him
Yeah,
make the
I mean
jump. I
that.
don't know
I
if
feel
he's
like
gonna.
that's what's next. Like he lost to Wonder Boy, but I think he has like 3 straight wins now, maybe
He
4.
he kind of went to war with Nico Price in his last fight, which is a little concerning.
Yeah,
Like
but I
like
mean,
Nico Price.
man is on a fat knockout streak now, or finish streak at least.
Yeah,
He
I
finished that
mean,
other guy too.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for the man.
yeah, but I don't see like who else you can give the guy besides one of those top guys now. I think it's time to
Yeah,
test himself again.
yeah.
That was also
Main
good
event time.
matchmaking, like Luke Woodley right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Like they know what they're fucking doing.
Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing.
Main event time,
All right, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it.
dude. Like I feel like when that fight came on, like the energy of the room just changed. Like I don't know if you were with people, but like no, nobody was like I was with a bunch of casuals. Like nobody was really watching before, and then that shit came on, and everybody started watching. It was just like it just like lit. I feel like it just like put a spark in the room. Like that would
Yeah,
I feel like that was a special event.
dude, I was watching with my dad, and he just saw fucking Ngannou, and he was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck, man?"
yeah, dude. Oh, so
My dad turned to me, and he was like, "I know Stipe won the first fight, but like, I don't see how he beats this guy." Like once he
yeah,
saw there was
yeah,
like a 30-pound difference, and that it was like a significant like not just like weight, but like legit 265 pounds of muscle on Francis. Like
yeah.
oh my god, dude, like
like that's a tough challenge for anyone.
Yeah, and I was a little
That's a
worried. Like
tough
I
challenge.
thought, I thought Stipe should have came in a little heavier. Like I doubt it would have changed much, but I just feel
Yeah,
like if you're like at the, uh, it's just not gonna like you're really not gonna have any effect on the guy. I feel like the wrestling's gonna be a little harder. Your power isn't gonna be like the same as
yeah,
but he's. I mean, power is never gonna be the same as what Ngannou's coming at you with,
yeah,
but.
yeah,
And I was worried, but that's the thing, like, dude, like, Stipe showed toughness more than anything in that fight. Like, I feel like I feel like that's the only like thing that Stipe showed was just toughness. Like he landed like a
yeah,
couple punches. Like I feel like in
yeah.
the
Like,
first fight, yeah, I was gonna say in the first fight, like even though in the first round he was like on his bike, like running around, like he showed a lot more boxing and wrestling ability even in the first round of the first fight, just because like Francis got better everywhere, dude. And part of
yeah,
it was
I
just
think
like
he was
pacing,
just.
but
I,
yeah,
I think he was kind of just confused. Like he didn't know. He went out on a short sword a lot more so than T Wood. I think. Like he was like he landed that perfect fucking pullback right, and he thought, all right, this is my chance. You know, like I can hurt him now. But that was the worst decision ever.
bro,
But
it was like, dude, that was bait. That was fucking bait,
yeah,
bro.
like
It
I
was
really think
like,
he just didn't know what to do. Like he
yeah,
could the pace was not favoring him whatsoever, and like he could not close. Like he every time he tried to close the distance, like Francis just knew to throw, and then he just got cracked.
yeah, dude,
I
watching
I
that
don't know what he was
sequence
supposed to
back.
do. Bro, I watched that pullback right probably like 30 times in a row. I like it was picture perfect. Like that pullback right would have put out any other
Dude,
man in the
that's like the shit
UFC.
that killed Verdum, but like he
Yeah,
sat down on it. He was
yeah, exactly. That's what killed Verdum, and he didn't even sit down on the one against Verdum.
yeah, bro. Like
And
I don't know,
bro,
dude. That whole sequence from when Francis dropped with the jab, got him against the
yeah,
cage, then like hit him with the uppercut, and then
it
on the
was
way
the
out
most
misses the hook,
ginormous.
pull back right hand, boom. Like Francis goes back a couple steps and then just boom, fight over. Like just like
Bro,
that.
and I love
Like
Joe. He was just like he's out cold. He's out.
yeah, like
Like
that's it. He's
he
out
was
cold.
literally just like, oh my god, he's out cold. He's unconscious. Like Stipe was like asleep on the canvas. Like his eyes were closed. He wasn't moving at all. Like ugh. And he just like
Yeah,
he like Francis didn't even set his feet on that punch.
yeah, dude. No, that like maybe I feel like for no, yeah, like not even really. Like he just kind of like that wasn't his hardest punch, but
Yeah, that was just like his
Stipe was out
body
of
flip.
position. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like Stipe came in with like a jab and like his hand
yeah,
down,
yeah,
and like he
yeah,
can't take a
yeah.
shot like that off Ngannou. But I mean,
Yeah, I
it's like the second that Stipe like let loose, like the second he overcommitted, the fight was over.
yeah. Exactly. I think I think Francis was hurt by the pullback right, but I think he just saw Stipe take a step forward, and it was just like reaction training
Yeah,
probably. Like he knows like if he saw him about to throw and stepping forward, and he knows if he's throwing to throw back and he's gonna win. Like I
yeah.
don't like I feel like that left hook was like super accurate, like pinpoint accuracy. But like I don't think he was like lining him up for that necessarily. I think he just saw him step forward
Yeah, no, that was
and
just
then
he
threw
just
two
yeah,
ginormous hooks.
dude. It's just so crazy because I mean if Stipe had the Stipe just you got to be perfect against Ngannou, and when you can't
Yeah,
wrestle him, you got to be even more perfect.
yeah,
And like even if that fight went to the third round, like I feel like we would have seen Stipe if he didn't get finished. I feel like Stipe would have been down three. I feel like he would have definitely lost the first three,
oh
and
yeah,
then like by
oh
round four, maybe by round four, like he would get some momentum going.
yeah,
But like, does he finish him? Like probably not. Like that's just a
yeah. I
really
mean,
just Ngannou this mode of Ngannou, like you're
you,
just gonna you're either I don't know how you're
yeah,
gonna fucking beat the guy.
you really don't know because like maybe like after that big like Francis's mouth is already open at the end of the first round. Like maybe Stipe doesn't run back in after that perfect pullback right, and he just stays on the outside, and Francis gets a little bit more tired after that big exchange after he knocked him down. You know, he like exploded a lot there.
Yeah.
And then maybe he gets a takedown at the end of the second round because he's a lot more tired, and then that would only make him so much more tired. So like, you really don't know. Like, but like the way it was going, it did not look good for Steve.
Yeah.
Because like especially at that pace, like you definitely can't beat that man at that pace. But it's like the only way to pick up the pace is by like going after him, which you definitely can't do. Like
Yeah.
the only thing you can do is wrestle him. The only thing you can do is
Yeah.
wrestle him.
Because it's like instead of in the first fight where Stipe I feel like really had to like fight Francis for a round, like
Yeah,
this time around he would have had to done it
yeah,
for longer. Plus
yeah, for
it would
5 rounds.
plus he couldn't take him down, so it was
Yeah,
all on the feet.
yeah. I feel like that first round in their first fight was just like so hectic, you
Yeah,
know. I feel like that was just like like there was no way Francis wouldn't be tired after that first round. Like that was probably the biggest adrenaline dump he's had in his life, you know.
yeah. I mean, so what did we learn? We learned that Francis could fight at that pace for what, like 1.5 rounds.
Yeah,
And
and
the way it was looking, I feel like he could probably. I think he could go 3 rounds, probably, like at least, like at that pace.
yeah, for sure, at
So,
least.
so if you're fighting Francis, like it's just like
But it's like,
there's only two guys who I think could beat him, honestly.
yeah,
And I think Derek Lewis, like, is the only guy who could match his power. So
I don't
like
think
he would
Derek
have.
Lewis can. I don't think Derek Lewis could ever beat him
I would
because
give
it's
Derek
like
Lewis a 20% chance.
I wouldn't even give him that because it's like you have there, like Derek would not have to knock him out, right? But it's like I don't even think you can do that. Like he would have to step into the fire first of all, which is giving you a terrible chance. But then he would actually need to knock him out, which is like I think Francis's chin might be the craziest thing about him. Like I think he only has such crazy power in his hands because he's built that differently everywhere. You know, like I don't like sh- fucking working in a sand mine while when you're fucking developing every day. Like there's no way his tendons and his ligaments are like the same as normal people. Like and definitely just crazy genetics on top of that. Like I don't like I just can't get over that pullback right. Like it just opened his eyes.
Dude, I mean, I think
It woke him up.
if there's one guy who could knock him out with a punch, it's Derek Lewis.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and I feel
definitely.
like this is how it would go. Like I feel like Derek Lewis would be standing there, and he would just literally be standing there, waiting to time a perfect punch for Ngannou cave in. And like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
basically, the scariest shit would be as if he landed that punch and like Ngannou was like, okay.
Yeah, cause
So all
like
right, maybe
if
not. Maybe I'll give him like a 5-10% chance of
yeah,
landing that like
cause
one bomb.
like he's waiting for that one bomb,
Yeah.
but like Francis is coming with like 5 or 6 haymakers.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just like saying like I feel like that's one guy who could maybe finish him on the feet, but like
Yeah,
most likely probably not. And then I think Jones, I think Jones like Jones is a freak in his own right, like
yeah,
in a way, just with that like crazy long, like athletic like
yeah.
way that he fights. So I mean,
Who knows how strong he is now too?
yeah, I just like your first fight at heavyweight against Ngannou, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know about that.
Like what it like he just put on like 40 pounds
Exactly.
of mass. Like he's definitely gonna be a lot slower now.
Yeah, so it's like if John goes in there and it's like he can't move like he wants to, like he's done,
Yeah.
like he's
And
toast, you know what I mean?
and he's probably gonna get tired too.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I think he would have a lot more success wrestling him, like against the fence,
I hope
especially
so.
after all this lifting. You know, sure hope so. Because I mean, if you once you get him down, I think most of your trouble is done.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, can he get up off his back and he like I don't know.
He could probably get up a few times.
Yeah, I
like
did
just
in the I
explosively.
think it was in the embedded. Like I felt like they were showing him like hit some sweeps, even though it was drilling. I feel like he's probably like gotten a little more technical when it comes to getting off his
Yeah,
back. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess we'll talk about first thing with the Jones fight is like it needs to happen, dude.
It needs to like no fuck. I don't care. Like fuck this fucking pissing match, dude. Give the man what he wants, dude. Like I think it's
Yeah,
really that simple. Like get over your fucking big ass head, Dana White, and just give the man what he wants. All right, like give the man 20 million. Like just give him 20 million. You could do that.
for the fans, give him 20 million for the fans. Like,
Yeah, like and not for John, dude. It's not for John. All right, don't think about him, dude. Think about
yeah,
us, dude. Your loyal supporters. And I would buy that pay per view too, or at least somebody would buy it because I'm sure as hell
yeah,
not fucking risking streaming that shit.
yeah. Exactly, dude. My stream froze first round. So,
Did
like
it?
after Ngannou landed like a few bombs, like it froze, and it's like the whole site crashed. Like the whole site crashed. Then I went to another site, and that site
Dude,
was
when
down
when
too.
fucking when Francis got the tape. Wait, what? What did
Yeah,
you say?
it cut out for a second. I said like
Yeah,
so. France landed a couple bombs. It's like 2 minutes into the fight, and
yeah.
the whole site crashed. Then I went to another site, and it was crashed also. And
Oh,
I was probably waiting for another site for about like 4 minutes, and I was like, this fight's over. I was like,
oh,
there's no way that I like get back on the stream and this fight isn't over. And then I get back on, and like I see Stipe sitting on his stool, and it's like wow,
oh.
it's like he made
Damn,
it.
dude. When fucking when Stipe like stuffed the shot, I mean when Francis stuffed the shot and took his back
Oh
and
yeah,
landed like he as soon as he landed like one, as soon as you saw him open up and start landing, Jake Grillo fucking hit my computer and like the HDMI uh port kind of like unplugged and it disconnected from the TV, dude. And
wow,
it was I thought it was over there to be honest, but then
yeah.
set it back up. Like I
Yeah.
really thought it
No,
was over
that's the
there.
other thing about that fight. Like, I feel like Francis hit Stipe with some punches. They got him in some positions where like he's finished guys from. Like that right hand
Yeah,
that he hit Stipe with. Like he knocked out Blades with like basically that same exact combo.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
like when he had his back like that, like when he had JDS like that, it was over. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a different fighter right there, but
Yeah.
I feel like he was very compromised in the second round.
Yeah, that's the spookier part. Like it's a Stipe's still a level up. I feel like, and it just took one extra round than usual.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like, dude, the Jones fight. I mean, I guess what Dana is saying, like, this guy is asking for an amount of money that like doesn't even make sense for like how the fight would do.
Yeah.
So he's saying like that tells me that he doesn't actually want to fight this guy because he's just gonna ask
Yeah.
for an unrealistic amount of money so he can say that's a money thing. But I feel like John Jones is like I just think it's a thing where it's like you said, it's an ego battle. Like
Yeah.
man wants what he wants at this point, and
Yeah,
like
like
that's
I
it.
feel like why would John be doing all this if he didn't actually want to fight?
Yeah, no, I think he wants to fight, but I just don't get like they should have sat down and
Yeah.
like
Right?
negotiated this before this
So
whole
stupid.
move. Like John should have a heavyweight contract. He should have like a contract for the
Oh my
heavyweight
God.
belt.
It would have been so much easier before. Especially because he wouldn't have like seen him like not like see how much of a problem he is now, you know.
Yeah,
Because then people wouldn't be able to say that like, oh, he's just scared now.
and I feel like there's a chance you don't see this fight go down until next year now.
That would be such a travesty. Like this is one of the things that shit they should have announced right away, like the
Yeah,
next day.
I feel
Like
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 at
it's
this
a,
point it's more likely we see Lewis fight Ngannou again before we see Jones versus Ngannou.
I really doubt that to be honest. I don't I'm sure Lewis would do it for 10 milli but or 8 milli like he said, but I
Yeah.
don't I don't think Dana like I don't know if Dana cares to I don't know if Dana wants to make that fight again, especially for that much money. Like
Dude,
I don't
and
know if Lewis.
you see that John said 8 mil isn't enough, bro. Like
Yeah,
McGregor doesn't even get an 8 mil contract. I don't think. I don't like. I'm pretty sure McGregor gets like 4 mil, and then like he just gets a shit ton of like pay per view and like whatever else bonuses. But like John Jones is asking for the biggest contract in UFC history for a fight. That won't be the. I don't think. Like, how many buys do you think Jones versus Ngannou does? Does it do a milli?
it definitely does a milli, but I don't think it does that much more.
Yeah.
Like Usman versus Jorge versus Usman did a milli.
I mean, I feel like the only reason for that was like
Yeah, that
pandemic,
was kind of
like
special.
no other sports, like Masvidal, like
Yeah,
massive hype at the
that was
time,
kind. Yeah, that was
three
kind of
title fights,
lightning in a
like
bottle. But I mean, that fight would definitely do a million. That fight would definitely do a million.
yeah,
But I feel like I don't get why they're not piggybacking off of this hype. Like I feel like everybody's talking about this fight. Like that was such a crazy fight. Like I feel like that was really a special night, and I don't get why they don't just piggyback off that shit. Like imagine. I remember Ariel said this on on Monday. Like imagine it if like as soon as the shit was over and they finished the interview, the shit
yeah,
just cut to black, and then they ran the promo for Jones versus Ngannou.
yeah. He
Like
said like make two promos, like a
yeah,
Steve A. Jones one and a Ngannou Jones one.
that's
Yeah,
fucking very doable. All right.
yeah.
I don't know. Jeez.
And
You
I
want to
mean,
say
it,
what's
uh,
go?
I was just gonna say, do you want to talk like how you think that fight would go, like at this moment in
Jones versus
time?
Ngannou.
Yeah,
I think John would have a lot more success. Like I think he would try to get him up against the cage and wrestle him from there. Like just make the guy work. Like you just gotta like John is very smart. I don't think he's just gonna do what he has to do to like make that chance as small as possible. You know, like
hmm
he's not taking risks in this fight. You know,
hmm
like I think he's gonna. I think he would try to get him up against Cage and just wrestle the shit out of him for the first round, especially. And I think he would do a lot. I think he would have a lot more success, like taking him down from there, especially than Stipe, just because of like he's definitely a better pure wrestler first of all, and I think he would just do like he. I think he has that freak ability to just pick people up, you know. And after all this deadlifting shit, I feel I feel like he knows he would have to wrestle Francis, you know. So I think he
yeah,
would try real hard for that takedown and probably get it. Like the same way with Gustafson, you know. Like as soon as he was like, "All right, let's get this shit to the ground," he did it, you know.
yeah. I mean, like the Dom Reyes fight is like it's kind of tough. Like that fight, like his wrestling didn't work in that fight
Yeah,
against Dom Reyes. But like, and I it's just at heavyweight, like can first off, can he wrestle for 5 rounds? You know, like,
yeah.
and then also it's just like first you gotta close the distance. Like the other thing about Saturday night was that like dude that Ngannou in that small cage, it's like he takes
Yeah,
like 2 steps forward and like you're cornered.
yeah.
And
That's definitely a problem.
and like Francis Ngannou would be by far like the biggest freak that like by far like John Jones has never fought someone like Francis Ngannou. Like
Yeah,
he was
no.
supposed to fight Rumble, who like I guess kind of resembles that type of power. Who I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
in
still
his
not the
prime
same.
John would have wrestled, but like the can I mean I think it would just be interesting because like I don't think it's a given that John could use his wrestling to like coast to a win against
Yeah,
against Francis. Like I don't think it's a given. Then the other thing is
yeah.
like I feel like part of John, I don't know, like a big cage would be really important for John. I feel like
Oh,
because
for sure, for sure.
like if John wants to, like DC was saying, theoretically, like John Jones could stay on the outside against Francis
Yeah,
Ngannou and
he
like
would definitely have a
kind of outstrike him a little bit. And I think that's possible, but like for 5 rounds, like I think he'd have to be able to wrestle Francis. So it really
yeah,
just
like
depends. I feel like it really just depends like how good is John at heavyweight. Like
yeah. I feel like he would definitely be a lot more. He would be able to have a lot more success on the feet than Stipe, just because of how much longer he is and because of his style. You know, like he picks people apart from the outside. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Like Stipe couldn't fight Francis the way he normally fights.
Yeah. And John has a chin too. Like he could probably
Yeah,
take a few shots off of
yeah,
Francis.
yeah. I think he would definitely like in the end he would wrestle him.
If we saw
Even
John, oh,
I feel like even
God.
if Francis is dead tired, like he's still very very capable of knocking you out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like later in the Stipe fight, like I feel like that's probably the most tired we're probably ever gonna see him, and he could have knocked out Stipe in the fifth round.
He was still bobbling his head with every punch. It's like when he
Yeah,
hits you. It's like when he hits you.
yeah,
It's just like just the general like force
yeah,
of like his
yeah,
hand is like
yeah. It's
just
more
a
so just
brick.
it's so much more just like the weight he puts behind his shots than like than like just like how hard he's trying to hit you. You know.
Yeah. It's just like a cinder block of a
Like
fist, dude.
remember at the beginning of the second round when like Stipe's coaches were telling him to pick up the pace or whatever. So then he kind of moved forward and got hit with like a little like left hook, and then that was like right before he got hit with the jab that knocked him down.
Yeah.
Like
That was a solid shot.
Francis, yeah, it was. I remember it doing a lot of damage, but then like when I watch it back, I just watched Francis throwing the shot, and like it was just like the tiniest dinky little like reaction
Yeah.
left hook, and like it sent Stipe off balance. I really don't understand.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
he's just crazy, dude. I was just thinking, like, if he slapped John, that'd just be so crazy.
yeah, that's why I want to see that shit happen. Like either way, I would be happy with the result. Like I mean I don't know if I would be happy with John getting knocked out, but I the shock factor would be the greatest thing ever. Like
Dude, I don't know how
I
John
remember,
would cope with that, honestly.
yeah, I don't know how he would definitely fucking
Get a
rematch him and
DUI.
murder him somehow. No, he would like bring in a knife the next time.
He really kill him.
Yeah, and
Like,
then he'd be completely straight faced when he's getting like cuffed up like backstage. He'd be like, I knew what I was doing.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Just the fight needs to happen. Like,
The fight needs to fucking happen, dude.
I just feel like the hype. We just need the hype to keep. It's like if the hype is there and like the UFC realizes the money
Yeah,
potential for the fight, like then the fight will happen. Like that's what
yeah,
happened. Like I feel like when the
yeah,
fight is that big
yeah,
and there's that much money involved, like the fight happens. So like
yeah, yeah.
hopefully it gets to that point. Like I don't know if something else needs to happen for it to like get even more hype behind it. Like maybe it wouldn't hurt if Ngannou knocked out like a couple more dudes, but like I
Yeah,
don't know, man. Like I feel like it's now or never almost because like I the longer John is on the shelf, I feel like the worse it is for him.
yeah.
Like you're
I, I,
oh
I feel like they're good at like recognizing fights that people want to see just through like social media, you know, like they definitely have like PR people that track that kind of shit.
mhm.
Remember Dana? This one's trending higher than Habib versus Connor.
That was some bullshit.
He says that every pay-per-view, probably.
Dude, like honestly, like Connor is actually like so much a bigger star than ever in the UFC, and it's not even close.
Yeah,
Like they like
yeah.
that like Adesanya Blahovic like stacked card does like what like 700,000 or whatever it did. Like
He pay-per-views did that.
like that did like 700 to 800K. Then you literally
Damn.
you put McGregor on a card with Dustin with like a good co-main and like a shitty like rest of the card like easy 1.3.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like I like
Yeah, no. They
it
definitely
was
they
yeah.
they've still yet to like make the jump in turn like they've got to get their other stars like I feel like even though they have like other stars, like their other stars still really aren't known by normal people.
Mhm.
Like still just the
Yeah.
MMA community.
It's also just such a crazy sport. I feel like where it's so hard for like most guys to like actually like go on a like win to the point where like they're like almost like undeniable, and like
Yeah,
and even if they do that, uh, like if you're that good of a fighter, like do you have like the personality to like go with it?
yeah.
It's just like,
The sport, the sport's so crazy. I
yeah,
feel like that's why it's so great. Like the cream always rises to the top.
yeah, definitely.
Like there's a certain point when there's a certain point, like no matter how much you hate somebody, you realize that they're like undeniable, like they're legitimate. Like I, like the sport is so finite. Like you either win or you
Yeah,
lose.
yeah, definitely. And but it's also like no matter like at this point, I feel like there's so many good fighters that if you keep fighting the best, like you're just gonna lose eventually. Even like look
Yeah,
at like
yeah,
Max
for sure.
Holloway, like Max Holloway, like he lost like 3 fights in his past like what 4? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
lost, and but like Max Holloway is like one of the best fighters on the planet.
yeah. It's just
Yeah,
such a crazy sport. Like I feel like there's so many different factors that come into every fight. Like 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 when people talk about like, oh, Connor's just gonna learn how to like check the leg kicks and he's gonna win the next fight. It's like, yeah, I think Connor's probably gonna win the next fight too, but if he checks the leg kicks, then that's gonna change the fight completely too. Like it not then he's probably not gonna be able to like be as aggressive as he was or be as heavy on his front. Like everything changes. Just like when Stipe like found that little chink in DC's armor, and then
yeah,
that the next like DC was beating Stipe's ass in the second fight, and then he found that little chink, and from that point on, even in the third fight, he like the fight was completely different. It's
yeah. No, it's
the
it's
sport's
never
just so
it's never
crazy.
simple, and
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
never
that. And
simple.
then when you look at a guy like Khabib,
Yeah,
it just makes that like so much more ridiculous.
yeah, because they never lose. He's
Yeah,
never lost. I mean, it's only him really. It's crazy. Yeah,
yeah, dude. I'm more like, bro, Usman is getting to that point where it's like,
I don't think he is, dude. Usman's at T where T Wood was. All right,
yeah,
but
but I
he's
just
getting
look
kind of
at
undeniable.
who's coming up like to fight that man, and it's like who's gonna be the
Yeah,
guy? Like I don't see a guy right now,
yeah, he's definitely a fucking problem. He's a big problem,
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Dude, he's just so cringy. Like when he's like, "Oh, varsity," like shit. Like
Yeah,
what?
it's like shut up,
Okay,
bro.
all right, buddy.
I'm varsity. It's like whenever he gets behind the mic, I just want to tell the man to shut up. It's like
His
it's like
walkout,
snarling his lip.
yeah. Take your wolf from who?
Yeah,
Like, all right, you're hard, Usman.
yeah, Mr. Nigeria, you and Izzy.
Like Francis is the only real one out
Yeah,
here who's
yeah. Come
like
on, DC.
straight from the dirt. Like Francis Ngannou's straight from the motherfucking dirt, and he's more humble than the both of them.
Yeah, dude, from the fucking motherland,
I
dude.
mean, I off camera, like out of fighting, like I don't really have that much of a problem with Usman. It's really Izzy who's with like the asshole behavior. Like I feel like Usman's
Yeah,
like his Joe Rogan I
yeah.
thought was generally
Off
pretty
camera.
chill.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I agree. I know P with that, but off camera, is he still like lets his dog like fucking tongue him and shit? Yeah. All right, can we wrap this shit up? My computer's on one.
It's on one.
It's on one, dude. I'm on
Damn,
I'm
dude.
on I'm on a beach right now. I don't even know if you can see.
Dude, we talked. Oh, damn. We talked about like that longer than I thought we were gonna be.
Yeah, no, that shit fills up.
Because like we have I still have Victoria Tittle, Nate Leon, Chandler Oliveira, and Rob Kelvin right now.
Yeah.
So we
I
could
feel
talk
like
about
that's
one of them,
different
or we
though.
could just wrap it up.
I mean, my
Oh
laptop is
yeah.
about to die
All right. So how about
any second.
all right? Yeah. So that this will just be like the post UFC 260,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then we'll do
I
like
feel like
we have
that.
a
Yeah,
week.
I feel like
There's
that
a
shit
week
should be
without
second anyway.
fights. Yeah, there's a week without
Yeah,
fights. So like next week we could just come with all that other stuff.
yeah. All right, cool.
All
This is a
right.
good one now.
Peace out to all the listeners.
Shout outs, dude. Thank you.
Until next time, peace.